From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in needing to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And if you're leading this organization, one of the things you're making sure everyone understands, this isn't about playing for draft picks. This is about playing for victories.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Weber. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Makes the score Texans
Extra
7,
point right down the middle.
Nothing.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
Brian Thomas, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held into an okay game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack in the campaign. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
17 yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Jaguars.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Jaguars at 10-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Able to slither by. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 52 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 5.
And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards. Also, AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week, and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, Ron!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
At the Texans' 9-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete. He's got two. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill. 30 left.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave from 20 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. The extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Texans 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Shedding the tackler, and gives him some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 37. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. There's a short one caught by Fannin.
On the red. Hey, Ginger, reload. 11. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Ginger. Take right open.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
24.
Play action. It's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Tootin will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So that's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Viking 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
There's a short one caught by Phelan, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bashal Tootin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Texans 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? It usually opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
2 yards on the pickup.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Hines Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
35. Texans 24.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Jaguars take over.
The Jags offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On play action, Lawrence. Musgrave's got it out right. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10.
Now Lawrence.
37-yard line.
We'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
23. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Short throw to Musgrave. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And the Jaguar first down.
Hey, James.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Christian Harris on the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12. at the 35-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Texans,
a fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get it!
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ginger.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
1st down.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Logan Cook to kick
After
off
the
for
touchdown,
Jaguars.
Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
60 Eagles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Offside complete to Foster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
27 yards there, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Open man, it's Hunter. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good for him. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Unlock line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Joshua Hines-Allen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready? 6.
Sanders is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey!
He'll look to throw. Now, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Musgrave. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, Lion. Son, they said it's a think right. Think right, open.
Now Lawrence to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's good.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. A good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Higgins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in